Outsmart the dirty players. Intro. Have you ever met someone who smiles in your face, but secretly hopes you fail? Someone who pretends to support you, yet quietly sabotages you? Maybe it's a coworker, a friend, a partner, or even family. The scary part is this. Dirty players don't look dangerous. They look normal, friendly, helpful, trustworthy. And that's exactly why they win. Because while you're playing chess, they're playing psychological warfare. Today, you're going to learn how to see them, understand them, and most importantly, outsmart them. And if you want more powerful videos like this that make you smarter, calmer, and harder to manipulate, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now and join the tribe. Let's begin. Part 1. What is a dirty player? A dirty player is not always loud, aggressive, or obvious. In fact, the most dangerous ones are subtle. They manipulate quietly. They compete secretly. They smile while planning. Dirty players use guilt, fear, confusion, silence, flattery, victimhood. Their goal? Control the board without you realizing you're in a game. They don't fight fair. They fight smart. But today, you learn to fight smarter. Part 2. Rule number 1. Stop assuming everyone is good. This is the biggest mistake kind people make. You assume. People think like you, people feel like you, people care like you, but they don't. Some people operate on jealousy, insecurity, ego, competition. And the moment you stop assuming good intentions from everyone, your awareness becomes your first weapon. Awareness turns victims into strategists. Part 3. Rule number 2. Watch actions, not words. Dirty players talk beautifully. They say, "I'm proud of you. I want the best for you. You can trust me." But their actions undermine you, compete with you, dismiss you, disrespect you. Remember this forever. Words are tools. Actions are truth. If someone's words and actions don't match, believe the actions. Always. Part 4. Rule number 3. They test your boundaries first. Before manipulation begins, testing begins. Small tests. Tiny disrespect. Tiny lies. Tiny jokes. Tiny delays. Tiny broken promises. Why? Because they are asking a silent question. How much can I get away with? And your reaction teaches them how to treat you. When you ignore small disrespect, you give permission for bigger disrespect. Strong boundaries scare dirty players. Weak boundaries attract them. Part 5. Rule number 4. They hate your confidence. Confidence is threatening to manipulators. Why? Because confident people ask questions, say no, walk away, trust themselves. Dirty players prefer people pleasers, approval seekers, overthinkers, empaths without boundaries. When you become confident, calm, and self-trusting, you become difficult to control. And once control disappears, their interest disappears too. Part 6. Rule number 5. Master the power of silence. This is your secret weapon. Silence confuses manipulators. They expect reactions, explanations, emotional responses, but silence gives them nothing to work with. When you stop explaining yourself to people who misunderstand you on purpose, you win. Silence equals emotional armor. Mid-video reminder. If this video is opening your eyes already, take 1 second and hit the subscribe button to get more powerful content like this. Now let's go deeper. Part 7. The guilt trap. Dirty players love guilt. They say, after everything I did for you, you've changed. You're selfish. You don't care about me. Guilt is emotional blackmail. It forces you to choose your peace or their approval. Smart people choose peace every time. Part 8. The victim act. This is advanced manipulation. They hurt you, then act hurt when you react. Suddenly you become the bad guy. This creates confusion. Confusion creates control. When you feel confused around someone often, pay attention. Confusion is rarely accidental. Part 9. The competition disguised as friendship. Some people don't want to see you fail. but they definitely don't want to see you win more than them. They will downplay your achievements, change the topic when you succeed, stay quiet when good things happen to you. But when you struggle, they suddenly have time. Notice who celebrates you loudly, and who goes silent. Silence reveals secret competition. Part 10. Emotional detachment is power. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop overreacting. You stop chasing approval. You stop over-explaining. You stop proving your worth. When you detach emotionally, you think strategically, and strategy beats emotion in psychological games. Part 11. They fear one thing most: losing access to you, your time, your attention, your energy, your reactions. The moment you become unavailable to manipulation, you become free. Part 12. How to outsmart them. Here are your winning moves. 1. Observe more. Talk less. 2. React slower. 3. Share less personal information. 4. Keep your plans private. 5. Set boundaries calmly. 6. Walk away without drama. Remember, winning isn't loud, winning is peaceful. Final message. The truth is, life is not just about chasing dreams. It's about protecting your peace while chasing them. The world has kind people. The world has genuine people. But the world also has dirty players. And now, you know how to spot them. You know how to protect yourself. You know how to outsmart them. If you enjoyed this video and want more powerful mindset content like this, make sure you subscribe and join this growing community. Part 13. The information diet. One of the biggest mistakes smart people make is oversharing. Dirty players don't need to hack your phone. They just listen carefully. Every time you reveal, your goals, your fears, your plans, your insecurities, your next move, you hand them pieces of your strategy. Information is power, and power in the wrong hands becomes a weapon. This is why high-level people move in silence. Start putting people on an information diet. You don't need to lie. You just stop explaining your entire life. Privacy is protection. Part 14. Why they create drama. Ever notice how chaos follows certain people? Constant misunderstandings. Constant conflicts. Constant tension. This is not coincidence. Drama creates emotional smoke. And when there is smoke, you can't see clearly. Confused people are easier to control. Calm people are hard to manipulate. This is why dirty players start rumors, twist words, create misunderstandings, keep situations emotionally heated. Your best defense? Stay calm while they stay chaotic. Calm minds win psychological wars. Part 15. The reaction trap. Manipulators don't need to defeat you. They just need you to defeat yourself. They provoke you until, you explode. You overreact. You send that emotional text. You say something you regret. Then they step back and say, "Wow, you're so emotional. Now you look unstable." And they look innocent. This is called reaction baiting. The moment you stop reacting emotionally, their biggest weapon disappears. Part 16. Energy management. Your energy is your most valuable currency. Dirty players feed on your attention, your anger, your stress, your explanations. Every argument you enter costs energy. Every unnecessary explanation costs energy. Every emotional reaction costs energy. Protect your energy like money. Ask yourself daily, does this deserve my energy? Most things don't. Part 17. The power of being underestimated. Here's a secret. Let them underestimate you. Let them think you're naive. You don't notice, you don't understand. Why? Because when people underestimate you, they reveal their real intentions faster. Never interrupt someone while they are exposing themselves. Silence gives you information. Information gives you strategy. Part 18. When they sense you changing. The moment you start growing. The moment you start setting boundaries. Dirty players panic. They will say, "You've changed. You're acting different. You think you're better than us." What they really mean is, you're harder to control now. Growth always offends manipulators. Take that as confirmation you're evolving. Part 19. The soft exit strategy. You don't always need confrontation. Sometimes the smartest move is a quiet exit, less availability, slower replies, fewer meetings, more distance, no drama, no announcement, no explanation, just distance. Not every battle deserves a speech. Dart. Part 20. Trust your intuition. Your intuition notices things before your logic does. That strange feeling, that tension, that discomfort. That's your brain detecting patterns. Stop ignoring red flags because you want to see good in people. See reality clearly. Kindness and awareness can coexist. Part 21. The ultimate win. The ultimate win is not revenge. It's not proving them wrong. It's not exposing them. The ultimate win is becoming peaceful, detached, focused, unavailable to manipulation. When dirty players can't access your emotions anymore, the game ends, and you win. Final outro. You don't need to become cold. You don't need to become cruel. You just need to become aware. Awareness protects your peace. Boundaries protect your energy. Silence protects your strategy. If this video helped you see the world more clearly, make sure you subscribe right now for more powerful mindset content. Your future self will thank you. See you in the next video. Part 22. The fake support strategy. Some people don't attack you directly. They stand beside you. They cheer quietly. They clap softly. They smile politely. But inside, they are waiting. Waiting for you to fail. Waiting for you to slow down. Waiting for you to doubt yourself. This is fake support. It sounds like, that's nice. But is it realistic? Just don't get your hopes too high. Be careful. That might not work. It sounds supportive, but it plants doubt. Dirty players don't always destroy your confidence. Sometimes they slowly water your insecurity. And doubt is more dangerous than criticism. Dart. Part 23. The seed of doubt. Manipulators rarely say, you can't do this. Instead they say, are you sure you can do this? One question can shake an entire dream. Why? Because the brain remembers doubt longer than praise. Be careful who you allow to speak into your dreams. Not everyone deserves front row seats to your future. Dart. Part 24. The comparison weapon. Comparison is a silent confidence killer. Dirty players bring up other people to shrink you. They say, look how fast they succeeded, they are doing better than you. Why are you still trying? Comparison creates insecurity. Insecurity creates hesitation. Hesitation creates delay. And delay kills momentum. Your journey is not a race. Never run someone else's timeline. Part 25. The humor mask. Sometimes disrespect hides inside jokes. They tease you about your goals, about your dreams, about your growth, about your boundaries. Then they say, relax, it's just a joke. But here's the truth. Jokes reveal hidden opinions safely. Pay attention to repeated jokes. They are rarely random. Part 26. The time-wasting trap. Dirty players don't always attack your success. Sometimes they delay it. They distract you, invite you to unnecessary drama, pull you into endless conversations, drain your focus. Time is the one thing you cannot recover. Protect your time like your future depends on it. Because it does. Part 27. When they can't control you anymore. Watch what happens when manipulators lose control.